Your phone hasn't buzzed with a social invite in over a month. And for the first time in years, you don't feel guilty about it. People say you've changed. They say you've become cold. But they are looking at the wall, not the reason you built it. You didn't wake up one day and decide to hate the world. You woke up after a decade of being the reliable one, the one who held the glue when everyone else was falling apart. Your nervous system finally ran a cost-benefit analysis on your life. Every "I'm here for you" was an energy withdrawal you couldn't afford. You didn't cut them off to hurt them. You did it to stop hurting yourself. This isn't isolation. It is a biological shutdown for repairs. Your brain has moved from social engagement to dorsal vagal mode. Shutdown, withdrawal, conservation of the most finite resource, you. You've become a ghost in a machine that used to run on your sweat. Now you read the micro patterns others are too busy to notice. Your hypervigilance isn't paranoia, it is an accurate data collection. You saw the betrayal coming long before they even thought of it. Choosing yourself is a radical act of survival in a chaotic world. You aren't giving up. You are finally putting yourself first. Isolation isn't the opposite of connection. It's the absence of rejection. It's the one space where no one close enough can leave you. You're not running away from life. You're running toward peace. Welcome to your sanctuary. Let's understand why you're here. To understand your silence now, we have to look at your original wiring. You are a biological bridge built during the last era of unrecorded time. You remember the before time, when leaving the house meant truly disappearing. There was no GPS dot, just a quiet trust that you would eventually return. Your brain was optimized for friction, waiting for photos, saving up for a CD. This friction built proprioceptive memory, the weight of an encyclopedia in your hands. But then the algorithm arrived, designed to remove every ounce of that weight. Now, everything looks the same, grieving a loss and buying a spatula. This is semantic flattening. Your brain struggles to assign emotional weight. You feel old because you are grieving a version of humanity that had edges. You remember when a computer was a destination, not a constant companion. Now, the log off door is gone. Your responsibility is a global 24/7 feed. You've become the security guard of the human experience, managing your parents' tech scams while protecting your kids from algorithms. You are exhausted from maintaining a baseline of sanity for everyone else. This is the competence trap. The reward for being reliable is just more work. You learned to handle things alone because no one was coming to rescue you. Independence wasn't a choice. It was a survival strategy for a latchkey life. Your "I've got it" is a reflex to protect yourself from finding no one there. But staying in a room where you are invisible is the loneliest you've ever been. Cutting everyone off isn't the absence of love, it is the presence of safety. You aren't withdrawn, you are reclaiming your information sovereignty. You are exactly where you need to be. Let the world wait for a change. Your brain did not wait for your permission to shut down. This is the dorsal vagal response, a biological preservation mode. When the world takes more than it gives, your system flips a protective switch. You aren't broken. Your body is simply treating energy as a finite resource. In childhood, you learned that needing people was inconvenient, even dangerous. You learned to read the room before you could read the words in a book. Your frontal lobe works overtime to detect shifts in mood and tone. This isn't paranoia, it's hypervigilance, and it's remarkably accurate. You read the micro patterns and exit signs that others miss entirely. Your brain has become a survival masterpiece, trained by necessity. But what once kept you safe now activates even when there is no storm. You are sensing the emotional temperature of a room within seconds. You've memorized the language of pain so well, you can spot it a mile away. This is the strong one's curse, being a container for everyone else's noise. You stopped initiating because you realized the effort only flowed one way. Silence became your favorite sound because it requires zero performance. You aren't cold, you are simply emotionally efficient. You chose solitude as an incubator for the clarity you finally deserve. The world views your silence as a void, but for you, it is a laboratory. You are filtering out the noise to hear the frequency of your own voice. For years, you were a mirror, reflecting everyone else's needs and moods. Now you are becoming a lens, focused, sharp, and intentional. This gap between who you were and who you are is where the healing happens. You are mourning the people you lost, but you are celebrating the you found. Every no to a draining invite is a yes to your nervous system's safety. You are no longer a reliable tool, you are an autonomous being. The guilt you feel is just the ghost of the version of you that lived for others. Let that ghost go. It served its purpose. It kept you alive until now. Now it's time to design the architecture of your new world. People say you've built walls, but they are looking at the wrong map. Walls keep everyone out because of fear. Boundaries keep the wrong people out because of wisdom. You are not isolating, you are curating the emotional frequency of your life. Society calls you lonely, but they don't understand the sanctuary of one. For you, isolation isn't the opposite of connection, it is the absence of rejection. It's the only space where you can't be abandoned because there's no one close enough to leave. The loneliest you ever felt wasn't when you cut everyone off. It was sitting in a room full of friends feeling completely invisible. Choosing yourself is not an act of selfishness. It is a declaration of survival. You are not cold. You are finally warm enough to protect your own heart. You are not running away from life. You are running toward a version of yourself that doesn't exist in chaos. That quiet room you cleared, that isn't a prison, it's a sanctuary. If you are sitting in that silence right now, let me know in the comments. How does it feel to breathe again? Subscribe to Psychology of Us so we can continue to understand your patterns, not judge them. Protect your peace. You've earned it.